Each of these groups of people can be considered intermediaries as they A, move a product from point A to point B to eventually point C and so on till it gets to the end consumer, but also add value throughout the supply chain. The key thing to remember is each of these people add their own set of values, and we would use each of these groups of people in different situations or circumstances. Buyer for export, an intermediary who assumes all the risks and sells internationally for their own account. This would be someone who goes to international markets to see what products are being made or sold in a foreign country. And depending on what has good likelihood of being sold in another country, they will buy goods on consignment, i.e. they'll buy hundreds, thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of units to then redistribute. An export broker, a typical intermediary who plays a traditional broker role by bringing buyer and seller together. So imagine these people would go into foreign markets and look at products, or people would approach these guys and say, hey, we have a product and we need you to find someone to sell this product for us. So these guys would go to, say, the producer or the manufacturer and then find a buyer for them and through them sell these products on. Export agent, foreign sales agent, distributors who live in a foreign country and help with international financing, shipping, and so on. An export agent provides an all-round service. So they would help you to not only create the network, but also find you the financing as well as getting things from point A to point B. Other methods of entering the global marketplace also include licensing, contract manufacturing, joint ventures, and direct foreign investment. Licensing, a licensor allows another organization to use its proprietary knowledge, such as manufacturing process, trademarks, patents, etc. A good example of this would be when beverage companies from overseas will license their product to be made by another company at another country, quite essentially. So this way they don't have to produce everything in one country and ship it halfway across the world. Contract manufacturing is actually very, very, very popular. So next time you go to Coles and Woolies, turn the bottle or turn the product around to see who actually manufactures or makes the product. A good example would be sunscreen, hand sanitizer, tanning products. The brand may own the actual packaging and the name and so on and so forth, the actual branding, but the actual product is manufactured by a completely different company. Earlier we discussed Kogan. That's exactly what Kogan's strategy was. They became the brand and they got manufacturers overseas to make the products for them, whether they be computer screens or laptops. In joint venture, an arrangement in which a domestic organization buys part of a foreign organization or joins with a large foreign company. A good example of this would be when two companies come together to create or start a new venture. So BMW and Toyota cooperating on research into hydrogen fuel cell, vehicles, electrification, as well as ultra lightweight materials. So they've invested in this project together and the benefits will be shared between both companies. Google and NASA worked together to develop Google Earth, which is a function of, I guess, Google Map or an extension of that. And the last one, direct foreign investment. So this is where active ownership of a foreign company or overseas manufacturing or marketing facility, for example, LVMH, which stands for Louis Vuitton, Moet, and Hennessy, is owned by the Qatar royal family.